It's like, I'm applying all these places. And I said, okay, how many did you apply? Well, X amount. Okay, could you do more? Could you look at other areas? One of the things I want to preface anybody listening is that when you seek, you're going to find. If you seek opportunities with a mindset of, well, it's a hard market. I tried already yesterday. I tried last week. That right there, it sounds very simple, right? It's more than just thinking positive. It's the way that you're seeing the situation followed by the action that you're taking. Knowing, and if I believe that there's an abundance of opportunities, I'm probably going to receive some opportunities. If I believe that there's a lack in the job market, it might be tough market, that you're not delusional, right? It's a reality. It's maybe it's a tough job market for job seekers. But are people still being hired every single day? Look at the statistics. They are. So why can't you be part of that percentage? You're going to be part of that percentage when you're looking at your action, and you're taking that right action, and you're not allowing the noise, Chris, the noise that happens to all of us. Listen, we were wired to always be looking, our brains were unconsciously part of our reticular activating system, right? This is all science. This is part of our brain that is supposed to keep you safe. So when you're out there looking for a job, and there's a part of our brain that will be looking at even those opportunities, automatically saying, what if this doesn't work out? What if this isn't the right job? What if I don't have the right qualifications? What if, right? All these what ifs. And so I think it's looking at the situation and saying, I'm going to give this all I have. A lot of times, Chris, people aren't putting 100% effort because there's a lack in the belief that they see themselves attaining this. There's been percentages, men and women equally, that don't even apply for a position because they don't believe that they're qualified for it, when in reality they could have, right?
Yeah, and there's like, talking about like the job market's definitely more difficult than it was in years past. But I would encourage people, to your point, to get off of LinkedIn sometimes, because I don't know about your LinkedIn feed, Diana, but mine just I spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. It starts to be like the same thing over and over again, like, oh, the job market is so impossible right now. I've applied to 1,000 jobs. I've heard nothing back. We're in a crazy time. Like, dear hiring manager, please stop sucking. Dear recruiter, please stop ghosting me. Like, I get it. These things are happening. And that does make us feel better to an extent, to know that it's not just us. I think that there's some value in that. But when we get sucked into that and only are thinking about that, it kind of limits our productivity and our ability to actually find the jobs and to think creatively as a human. How am I going to move on over to that next step? So is that making sense?
Yes, it is. When you said think creatively,